So Championship Friday is in the books. Two Stark County teams came to Dayton hoping to win state championships. One did, one didn't. The first game of the day, the Louisville Leopards, their goal all season long was championship or bust. There's no bust. They're champions. They win the first game in our coverage on WHBC. 63-61 the final over Cincinnati Aiken. They are state champs for the first time in school history. And Billy Beebe, it was a tale of two halves in that game, right?
Yeah.
It was all Louisville in the first half, up 19. Then the third quarter Blues hit again. It allowed Aiken to get back in. But when push came to shove in the fourth quarter, it was Louisville winning their first state title thanks to defense and some free throws down the stretch.
Well, if there wasn't already enough energy in this stadium here in Dayton, the final play was what decided that game. The energy was brought up to a point, and once again, for the second game in a row, the Final Four and then the state championship, Louisville gets a stop at the buzzer to become state champions for the first time in school history. And like you talked about, Kenny, this was the final chapter of a book these guys have been putting together, I'll say all season, but as we know that story, it's been 18 years for Coach Siegfried, 8 years plus together for those 8 seniors. Really great finish for Louisville. Flip the side of the coin, Perry, not quite as lucky.
Yeah, we'll get to them here in 1 second. Shout out to Tate Aljancic, heck of a game, 17 points, 3 rebounds,
Very
3
physical.
assists. Yeah, it didn't bother him. In fact, he gave it right back.
Yeah.
Bo Siegfried, 14 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Avery Ondrachek, wait, I want to get it right. I got to give the kid credit. Ondrachek. Andrachik. Okay. Third time is a charm. I've heard it all 3 different ways. 14 points on 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. And Braden Gross, almost a double-double, 9 points, 12 rebounds, 3 assists. A heck of an effort. As you said, a 3-pointer at the buzzer against Garfield Heights from the Ohio Mr. Basketball. Marcus Johnson, no good. They advance. And then a 3-pointer from beyond half court comes up short, and they win the title. They take the hardware home. As you said, though, in the nightcap in Division II, Perry not so lucky as they lost to the better team. Let's just call it like it is. Westerville North, they may be the best team in any division. They beat Louisville earlier this year in the season, right? 78-46, Westerville North wins over Perry. But a great experience and an unbelievable run for the Perry Panthers to get to the Division II state championship game here in Dayton.
And for Perry, they take punches early.
Yep.
Really fast-paced play, backcourt defense from Westerville North, threw them off to start the game. Perry came back swinging, making shots, doing good things to kind of trickle back into it. Unfortunately, a really athletic, quick, fast, and well-put-together group that made the most of the plethora of turnovers from Perry.
27
right?
total.
Am I reading that right?
Yeah.
27.
27
15
turnovers.
in the first half, I believe. And like you said, Kenny, we saw guys getting into the game. They get some experience with that and memories made for a lifetime in this tournament. Coach Voll said he was still in disbelief, even after the game, of the run these guys had made. Really appreciated the PTO for coming out, supporting those guys. Same for Stark County. I saw all of Stark County supporting Perry, supporting Louisville. They wanted to see them win. Unfortunately, Perry couldn't get it done. But an unbelievable, memorable, you got the Luke Wolf shot is gonna stay in their memories forever, and this run in general, unforgettable for Perry. And you talk about Louisville, some here and there's of the journey, but getting it done was the big one for
It's
them.
all that matters, right? They won, they're state champs. And how about the back-to-back weekends of doubleheaders that we had, right? Last weekend at the Field House, and I was just talking with Tim Street from the OHSAA. I said, hey, we want it back in Canton for state semifinals every year. Joe Bogdan did a great job. He said, thanks for letting me know, and tell Joe, yes, he did a great job. But you go back to the Field House, and Perry and Louisville win exciting games there. And then a week later, both of them are here in Dayton playing for state championships. Louisville wins. Perry becomes a runner-up for the first time in school history. So just 2 great weekends of high school basketball, and we were privileged to cover it here on WHBC and WHBC.com. Now it's time to get ready for season 81 of high school football, Billy Beebe, and that's just around the corner with Dan Belford and Denny Kincaid, Mark Miller, and Derek Philo, and whoever else is going to be part of our crew this year.
It's always great, and you know exactly where to find us.